We are live. Welcome back to the West Coast Draft Podcast. As always, it's Beau, it's Rob, it's Daniel. Got the whole lineup, and we got
The
the
whole gang's
lesser of the
here.
two conferences coming up today. We're going to be breaking down the free agency moves
Wrong.
of some teams. A lot of teams with blue in their color scheme. Hey, you notice that the NFC's got a lot of teams with blue in their color
That
scheme.
is pretty blue, yeah.
It's a very blue
I'm
conference.
blue.
A lot of red too.
There's a lot of red too. Yeah, the NFC did not get creative with their colors.
Patriotic. The best
There
colors.
you go. Except the AFC literally has the Patriots in it.
And it has the Patriots and the Texans, and they're the American Football Conference.
Yep,
Shit.
that is true. That is true. And we got the Bills, which I mean, it's the right colors at least. But we got
And the
way more
Titans.
diverse with our colors. And the Titans, I didn't even think about that. Yeah. Shoot, man. All the true red, I guess you guys still got the Giants. So you guys got one red, white, and blue team. But all your other teams are just like it took either blue or it took red, and it ran with that. Did not go for the
No.
full color scheme.
That's a good point.
So very disgusted. Very disgusted. But anyways, we got another 16 teams to talk about today. Starting actually before we start with the most storied franchise
Ooh, I
in
got an
all of
NFL news
sports.
piece. I got an
Yeah,
NFL
go
news piece.
ahead. Go ahead.
Our boy MPJ had a really good pro day.
He did. He did.
Dude, I'm
His
so excited for that.
40 and his vert. Everyone knew they were going to be good, but they were still really good.
Yeah, I don't know if the confirmed time was 4:46. I saw one person say
Yeah,
4:56.
I
Either
heard four or
way,
five, but still,
I mean,
I mean,
still good
just
for him.
watch it. Just watch it, you know.
Yeah, no, he it was funny too. I was watching the video. It looked like he was jogging on it.
Honestly, I'm surprised he didn't run at the combine because I think he would have ran fine. He must have
Mhm.
tweaked something that day or something. That's my guess. But yeah, he had a good pro day.
Yeah, he didn't need to run, honestly, because I mean
No,
that's not his
no.
game. But the fact that he did it and he ran well, I mean that at that point it's like you have nothing to gain or nothing to lose, everything
People
to
are talking
gain.
in
So
first round about him again. I don't know if I buy that yet, but it takes one team.
I'll be
just
real,
takes
man. I
one
think
team.
he's going to be the best quarterback coming out of this class.
Even better than Bo Nix.
Oh, you're
Even
right.
better than
Totally let that slip my mind, man. You're right.
Mhm.
even better than Joe Milton.
I let that slip, dude. You guys are calling me out, man.
Even better than Michael Pratt,
Hey, he's not that bad.
Dude, you're
former
right. Michael Pratt's going
former.
first overall. Shit, my bad. So
Wait,
MPJ is
wait,
going to
hold
be the
on.
fourth best in the class.
I'll
I mean,
see
that's
if I
still
can
pretty
pull up
good.
the most irrelevant quarterback in the draft this year. So the last quarterback on the free agents or on the consensus big board. Here we go. Even better than Jackson State quarterback Jason Brown.
Am I forgetting these names, man?
That is Shadur's backup.
Dude,
It was Shadur's backup, and now it's his start. It's his replacement.
Happy to
um,
see Arizona basketball go down. Haha.
yeah, man, they deserve they
like
didn't
that's
do anything
predictable, yeah.
wrong.
Chokers.
They are
Chokers.
chokers, but they didn't do anything wrong. They're trying their best, man. We stole their coach. We don't need to kick them while they're down.
That's true. Speaking of kicking people when they're down, Pat Chun to the Huskies.
Now that is appropriate. We can laugh about that
That
one.
one, like nothing else. Is he a good AD? Is he a bad AD? It's hard to judge that. It's very funny though.
Mm-hmm. I liked your tweet actually about a few days ago. Wazoo fans were getting on us about not having a basketball coach or an AD.
Life comes at you fast. Life
Life
comes
comes
at you
at you very
fast.
fast.
You learned that after the Natty.
Yep.
Like, geez,
Yep.
I remember, like, my biggest worry was that if BJ Green could get his credits to transfer. I remember when that was one of my biggest worries about UW football.
Oh boy, you had no
Whoops,
idea where this
I
was
didn't
going,
know
my
it was
friend.
coming. Yeah.
Hey, guess what? The answer was no.
No, the answer was yes.
But then he
He
decided
did, but
he didn't go. He went somewhere else
but he
anyway,
went to
so it didn't matter.
Colorado. He went to Coach Prime.
Yeah.
He
Wanted
would
to
have been
go play
good.
Coach Prime.
You know what I'm surprised about though? I'm surprised that DeBoer didn't rename the Husky position in his defense. That would have been pretty on brand for him to do that.
Mm-hmm. It would have been. It would have been. He was corny. He was corny. He always wanted to have like
No,
special
it was
names.
Husky before at UW before UW. Yeah.
Oh, before UW. Okay, I was like, oh no, within the offices, it wasn't like under Lake and Peterson.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, I mean you
But
had your
yeah,
Jack and your Buck end, you know. But
yup. But yeah, let's see. It was
I think
Husky
that covers
before,
it. Huh? What were you saying?
like the nickel guy.
No, no. What?
Well,
I
what are we
didn't
talking
ask
about?
that. I'm not talking about anything.
Oh, oh, you know what? Oh, that's a YouTube glitch right there. I heard you say, I heard the feedback coming in from off
Oh,
on the side. So I heard what you were talking about like 10 seconds ago. And I thought you were talking about it in the moment. So there
no,
you
that's
go.
funny.
There's a little behind the scenes goof for you guys at home if you want
A
to
little
watch
behind
that.
the curtains right there.
There you go. But speaking of goofs, is it time to talk about the Dallas Cowboys?
Oh, nice segue.
Best club in the world, man.
Best club in the world. Well, let's talk about their free agency because I feel like there might be some disagreements on this one. What we got here?
Um,
What we got here?
all
All
in.
in.
Yeah.
Do you got the comma? Do you got the comma?
You got to do that, and then you got to just scribble all over the screen.
Tiniest comma ever.
You
You
put it
guys
in the
see that?
wrong
You guys see that
place too.
Jerry
You
Jones
put it
meme?
all
Oh,
in
whoops,
my.
whoops. Whoops.
All in my ass.
We're gonna be seeing that tweet a lot this football season, I feel like.
Oh, 100%. That's gonna become a new meme. It already has become a meme, but it's gonna be a big time
That
meme
and the
this
back
season.
shots. Oh God.
Oh yeah. Oh
Twitter
yeah.
for Cowboys fans was just awesome this year.
Yeah.
Do you
Quality
guys see
back
Um
the?
shots, baby.
You guys see the Jerry Jones meme where it zoomed in on him just scribbling on a piece of paper
No,
hmm
I didn't see that one.
during
Oh
the
gosh, it was
GM? That
good. Let me
was
see
so
if I can pull
funny.
it up. Let me see if I can pull it up here.
And the meme was like, "This is the Cowboys' January playbook," and it's just scribbles.
That's awesome. Yep, pretty accurate.
Let me see if I can get this picture up here. There we go. This actually wasn't even the first picture that I saw, but it's still good. Can convey the basic thing.
So on the link, I don't know if either of you guys were there for this. I think I was coming home from a Mariners game, but there was this homeless person who I think stole a bunch of greetings cards and was
hmm
scribbling all over them with Sharpies, like for 30 minutes. And it was just constant, and it looked like that.
That's all you need, man. That's all you need. I bet you know what? I bet whoever he delivered those to felt very greeted. Um, so that's good. That's good.
Was Jordan
Um,
Lewis the guy with the pick sixes?
no, that
No,
was what's his name? Deron Bland.
Duran. I always confuse their corners, man.
Jordan Lewis is their starting shot corner though. Um, so talking about what the Cowboys brought in, they re-signed Rico
Nothing.
Dowdle. They signed Eric Kendricks,
Wa
Mike Zimmer
Absolutely
reunion there.
washed up Eric Kendricks.
They re-signed their slot corner, and Jordan Lewis is a good player. And they re-signed their long snapper.
All in my ass.
All in my ass. That's right, baby. As far as what they lost, starting running back, starting receiver, starting left tackle,
Back
starting
shots,
center,
baby.
a couple edge defenders to a division rival, starting D tackle, starting linebacker, starting corner, starting safety. It's
That's
not
an,
great.
that's an F, man. It's an
That's
F.
Daniel. Your thoughts? Oh, I can't hear you.
Ass baby.
Oh, it's an F. Okay, yeah, I agree. That's an F. That's horrible. That's horrible. That's so bad. You're the Dallas fucking
They
Cowboys, and
might be a
that's
little
what you
cash
do.
strapped, but damn.
That's still so bad. And the thing is, they're not cash strapped though. I mean, it's not like they're swimming in
Oh
cap
yeah, they're
space.
trying. They're saving up to pay Dak. That's why.
Yeah, but man, I don't
I feel like with
know.
the Dak
That's
situation, that was kind of damned if you do, damned if you don't.
I totally
That's
saw
fine.
a guy that looked like Dak at my flag football game on Saturday,
Maybe it
except
was
like
him.
short and skinny. He
Oh
had the same
man,
face and hairline.
brutal. Brutal. At least he didn't look like the newly shaven Jalen Hurts. But we'll get to the Eagles here in a second.
That's scary, man. That
Yeah,
one
that's a bad
scares
look.
me.
That's a bad look.
Speaking of flag football, though, we might have a film breakdown to do. I had a four
There we
touchdown
go.
game. I had a pretty good
Ooh,
game, yeah.
okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna dissect that one. We're gonna dissect that one. Um, what we gotta do when we're in like the dog days of the off season, we just gotta find a way to like just get a live stream of one of these games and just go play by play breakdown of each one
Mm,
in
that'd
like
be
June
fun.
and July.
That'd be fun.
So, um, moving on to because we're all in agreement, the Dallas Cowboys are horrible, worse than the Broncos. At least the Broncos signed Josh Reynolds. They're
Yeah,
still an F, but hey, at least they did something. Cowboys forgot to do anything. So
at least
there
the
you go.
Broncos aren't competing.
hmm That's true. Oh yeah, true. Before I even forget, Eric Kendricks almost didn't sign with the Cowboys. He originally was going to sign with 49ers. We could be looking at a scenario where they literally didn't bring in any new players, and that would be hilarious. Um, but talking on the New York Football Giants now.
It looks like they are doing the old dartboard approach for O linemen and
Yeah,
bringing in people and seeing if anything works.
some of these guys are good
You know,
players. Illuminor
they are. They
solid.
are.
Runyon solid. Brian Burns, that's a good acquisition
That
right
is a good
there.
ad for a two. Yeah, you had to
hmm
pay him a lot, but I love Brian Burns.
Let's see. Yeah, let's see. They did bring in a lot of O linemen, and a lot of them are going to be backups for him. And that's all right. That's all right.
I
They
mean,
need
can't be
depth,
worse than last year.
right? They got Drew Lock to be the backup or starter. Well,
Who
Devin
knows?
Singletary to be the Saquon Barkley replacement. See how that goes. And then Isaiah, and I like Devin Singletary too, but if that's a Saquon Barkley replacement, I got bad news for you, champ.
You know,
Um,
it didn't really work out the last time with Brian Dable and him when he was with Buffalo.
it didn't, did
So
it? It was an interesting choice for him to re-sign with them,
yeah, that
or to
was
sign with them. I mean,
so that's just a little confusing for me.
yeah. And then Isaiah McKenzie, kick returner, cool. As far as what they lost, Tyrod Taylor, Saquon, not great. Um, Going to the Eagles, especially if they just lost
Yeah,
Saquon straight up, that's one thing. When you lose them to the Eagles, that's not great. Um,
that's brutal that you lost your only offensive piece.
yeah, Paris Campbell also went to the Eagles.
Oh, okay. Who cares about
Up
that?
here.
David McKinney's a pretty big loss down there.
Hmm.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I didn't even gotten to that one yet. Yeah, Xavier McKinney's a
He was
huge
probably
loss for
their
the back end of that secondary.
yeah, he was probably after Dexter Lawrence, probably their best player.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
They did fire Wink.
They did. They did. Wink is now the
Who's their DC? Sorry, who's Wink with and who's their current DC?
he Wink is with Michigan. He's Michigan's DC
Oh,
now.
that's right. Yeah. That's just I don't know if
Who
that'll work.
who did the Giants hire? Let's see here. Go old spreadsheet. They hired Shane Bowen from the Titans.
He was actually pretty solid. They had a solid defense,
Mhm. So, um,
but how
yeah,
much of that was
Vrabel.
Vrabel? Um,
Right.
I don't know if Wink's gonna work for college kids.
Yeah, he
A
is that
very
style might not
grizzled, a very
translate. Yeah.
grizzled NFL vet.
Yeah.
You see Steve Belichick's press conference though
I
the other
did. That
day.
was funny. That was
Difference
great.
between you and your dad, I have a job.
Have a
That was
job.
pretty good.
That's
That's
a
a
great
very
line.
Belichickian answer too.
Yeah, that's a great line right there. Um, with the Giants, I don't know.
That's a
They
C
lost
for me.
they lost two big pieces. Getting Brian Burns helps. I think I agree with you. I'm thinking
Probably
it's a
C
C.
minus.
Yeah.
Losing Saquon is pretty rough.
Daniel.
Like a D plus for me.
D plus.
I think because
Okay.
I think Brian Burns is a good acquisition. I just think he got a lot of money, like a lot
Mm-hmm.
of money. I don't know, man. The Giants aren't exactly not exactly. They don't exactly have a lot of wealth in the cap department right now. They still got that
Mm-hmm.
Daniel Jones contract to worry about. So,
They're
Yeah.
trying to get out of that bad.
well, it just kind of screw
I might,
themselves
you
over.
know, that what that could be. You know what I could see that becoming is a Brock Osweiler situation. Trade
Oh
one to get rid of
boy,
him.
Damn, yeah.
that's brutal. So C minus, C minus, D plus, C minus, but yeah, right on the edge.
Hmm.
Back of the C's. Um, Now the Philadelphia Eagles here.
Booker,
They
game
were
over.
definitely busy. They were busy, that's for sure.
Dude, and Kenny Pickett, bro, game over. They're winning a
They
Super
got
Bowl.
Kenny Pickett, guys. They finally got a court. I'm just kidding.
Or
Sirianni,
the
coach of the year.
they're why'd they sign four linebackers?
And they're all very different types of linebackers too, because these guys are more edge style. Burks is off ball. We got edge, off ball.
But then also but they don't run a 3-4.
And they all, yeah, and they don't need, no, they are switching to a 3-4.
Why? They shouldn't. They shouldn't.
I don't know if Matt
They're
Patricia's still
fine.
Philly.
Who's their new TC?
Your new DC's Fangio.
That's a weird fit.
Yeah.
Good look if Patricia's gone or not.
That's a
I'm
weird
pretty sure he
fit.
is. But Fangio's got the DC title but and he runs a 3-4, but it's
He
also like
does.
they still have not traded Hassan Reddick. They said they're not going to trade Sweat. They signed Bryce Huff, obviously. They brought back
What are
Brandon
they
Graham.
doing?
They drafted Nolan Smith in the first round last year. Like, don't get me wrong, I hear you. You can't ever have too many edge rushers, but at a certain point,
I
you
think the
can't have them all
Oki
on the
front
field at
stuff was
once.
working though. That wasn't the issue on defense.
It wasn't. It's the corners, and they really didn't
Yeah.
do much there to address it at all.
And the Fangio defense isn't going to make that any easier. With the way they ask corners to play.
Yeah. Just moving over to the offense here. I mean, obviously the headliner here is getting Will Greer.
Yeah, yeah.
Huge
This
get.
is they also got the Saquon Barkley
Oh,
guy back
dude,
from a division
that
rival.
2017 West Virginia uh Texas game with
Oh,
that
I know
Will
what you're talking
Greer,
about. Yep.
Gary Johnson, David Sills. Oh, I watch that sometimes. That still gives that Gus Johnson call still gives me chills sometimes. Then doing horns down after the 2-point conversion. Oh man, that was an awesome one. That was a fun, and that was Holgerson too. So that was a
Yep.
fun West Virginia team.
Yep. The good old days before Dana. Um
Honestly, though,
well,
Devontae Parker kind of an underrated get. I
it
think he's
could be.
a
It's really all about with him, and it's been this way for the when he left Miami and when he left New England. Like when he's on, he's on, but
Hmm.
he's kind of soured his relationships in both those places to the point where they were like addition by subtraction when he was leaving, which is
It's like the
interesting.
perfect Eagles
Ooh,
signing then.
Landon Dickerson got paid.
Yeah, he did. That he did. But you're right. That's the perfect Eagles reclamation project right there.
Oh yeah.
Um, they'll still probably target receiver in the draft though, I bet. See, Greer
Saquon
pick Saquon.
at a pretty
It's
fair
all around
deal.
Saquon. No, that's not bad at all. It's a little over 12 mil a year. It's not bad at all.
Yeah, that's a fair deal.
Let's see here. Yeah, a lot of re-signings. Bringing Bryce Huff, that's a good get on defense. But again, how many edge rushers can you have on the field at one time?
I
I
wonder if
guess I
they
don't
signed
know.
him thinking Brandon Graham wasn't coming back.
Right, right. Maybe Zach Bond, Oren
Maybe
Burks.
since
Yeah.
they finally got rid of finally actually I can kind of see it a bit more now. But since Fletcher finally retired, maybe they saw it
Mhm.
as an ideal time to move to an even front. But that Okie front was doing fine. But Jordan
Yeah,
Davis at
but
nose, Jalen Carter as a 5 tech.
yeah, but that doesn't really fit what. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. So you're saying now. Okay, okay.
That's what they're
Um,
doing now. Yeah.
yeah. Um, and they got Devin White. There you go. Maybe he'll restore his career.
I
CJ
I
Gardner
wanted
Johnson
Devin
came
White.
back.
That's true, and that's a big paycheck right there.
It was a big paycheck. Yeah, he spent one. He's got a quick apartment in Detroit, and then he bounced after a year. Went right back to Philly. Yeah, and then specialists. Here we go. What they lost now. Marcus
Rashad Penny,
Mariota.
no.
Yeah, I mean they lost DeAndre Swift, but you're not really tripping about that when you get Saquon.
No.
They lost Olamide Zaccheaus. That's a big loss right there. He had the best name in the NFL. Jason Kelsey retiring. That
That's
sucks.
tough.
That's
Fletcher
why
Cox
you have Cam
retiring.
Jurgens. Fresh Fletcher Cox retiring. That sucks too. Really didn't do much to replace him, but I mean, again, they've got Jordan Davis and Jalen Carter waiting in the wings, so they're fine there.
Shaq
Um,
Leonard was on the Eagles.
apparently,
I thought he
apparently,
retired.
I think he didn't play for him. He was like a camp, like a practice. I don't know if he was a practice squad guy or he was like a always an active guy, but he
Hmm.
was one of the two. Let's see. Nick Morrow. Okay, they cut Avonte Maddox. Kevin Byard is actually I know he wasn't seen as good with the Eagles as he was with the Titans. He still was pretty solid with the Eagles. So that could be a decent loss on the
I mean,
back
they
end,
traded
but
for him too, you know.
yeah, but then they got CJ, so
True.
they're
They're
probably
probably more
all right
familiar
there.
with
I
him.
mean, even their big losses, other than Cox, well, I mean, I guess they haven't signed anyone to replace Kelsey or
They have
Cox,
int
but they
they
have
well they have
guys.
their Kelsey replacement already. They have
Yeah,
both of their replacements already.
yeah.
They've
So,
been
and I
preparing
was
for
gonna
this.
say they got guys waiting in the wings, so they're fine there. All their other losses, they signed guys to replace, and
Yeah.
you could argue. I mean, you wouldn't even argue. Saquon is an upgrade over
Oh yeah.
DeAndre Swift. So,
Will Greer
um,
is an upgrade over Marcus Mariota.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Olamide Zaccheaus is it? Wait, no, sorry. They did downgrade from Olamide Zaccheaus to Devontae Parker. That's a loss. Um,
I think they're honestly pretty doing all right at receiver.
no, they're fine. They're fine.
Yeah.
As far as a grade goes here, it's like
I'm thinking B plus.
I was thinking like B minus.
You could be.
There you go. We'll call it a B. We'll split down the middle.
You know what was a
Well,
missed opportunity is to make the tiers like the letters of team names. So like the Bengals B for B, the Bears C for C, maybe like a alternate D logo for or that old Denver D logo for D, Falcon for F. I don't have an A
oh yeah,
though.
I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying.
What's
That
an
would be
A?
cool.
Are there any A's? I don't think so. There's an
You got
A
the
in
Alabama
the
logo.
Rams. There's an A in the Rams.
There's an A in a bunch of these teams. You could probably have
There's
a
an
harder
A in the
time
logo
thinking.
though. There's an A in the Rams logo.
Oh, that's true. Oh yeah, just take this. Just
Yeah,
take
there we go.
this right here. It's a good call.
That was a missed opportunity right there.
Yeah. Oh well. Oh well. I didn't make this list. Blame the person who did. Speaking about blaming people, I don't know what that segue was. We're going on to the Washington Commanders. Wow, there's a lot of activity in both directions here, so buckle
Yeah.
up, boys.
That did
Here we
absolutely
go.
nothing for their team.
Yeah, they brought in Marcus Mariota to be the backup for
Yay.
whoever they drafted number two. Austin Eckler, older, but okay.
I feel like Jamison Crowder was already with the Redskins.
He
Yeah.
was, yeah. Brought in old meat as Zacchaeus. Love
Zach
that
Ertz,
move.
man.
Zach, wow, this would have been a really good signing group in like 2018.
Yeah, exactly. I think there was a meme going around too. They were like, I think you guys saw that one. But it was like
Dante Fowler,
Washington,
Bobby Wagner,
yeah, and like
Austin
Daniel
Eckler,
Jones.
Zach Ertz.
I do like bringing in Frankie Louvu, though. That's a good
He's a good,
signing.
they took two of the best Panthers players in Jeremy Chin and Frankie Louvu, although Jeremy Chin wasn't very good this year.
Yeah. But I mean, getting him for that cheap and seeing if you can make him a reclamation project, I don't hate that.
Oh yeah,
Do not hate that at all.
Tyler Ott.
That's
I cannot
Michael
believe
Davis.
Dante Fowler's still in the league.
Yeah, no. I mean, he's living off that draft pedigree right now, man. He's living off that.
He's been on a lot of teams. He's the
Oh yeah,
defensive
Ryan
Ryan
Fitzpatrick.
Fitzpatrick. Tyra, honestly, I think Tyrod's might have been on more teams than Fitzmagic at this point.
He might have been. Actually, you know who is? Josh Johnson.
Oh yeah, for sure. Well, dude's like 40.
Yeah.
Still playing and still fit. Gotta give him props there.
It's not Russell Okung who weighs 90 pounds. Everyone on that team is absolutely insane on that 2013 Seahawks team.
Mhm.
Do you ever see that thing that Russell Okung is like weighs 90 pounds now?
There's no way.
Look it
There's
up.
no
I don't
way.
think he's lying, but like it's bad.
See if there's any
Look up
Russell
90. Oh, yep,
Okung.
there it is.
Oh yeah,
There it
there's the
is.
pit. Lost over 100 pounds. Dang.
Water only fast.
Good for him, man.
170 pounds. Oh, it's bad. I hate this picture.
Dang, he is getting freaking skinny. It's weird to think that was ever an NFL offensive lineman right there.
Yeah, right.
He is skinny, man.
Yeah, everyone from that team is crazy, and several of them are in jail.
Hey, but you know what? You know what's the most important part of this
They got a
picture?
ring.
Oh, I was gonna say it's that he's smiling in the after picture.
Mm.
Look at that. He went from angry to smiling, and that's all
I
we should
remember
care about.
he wanted to get paid in Bitcoin.
Bro.
Let's go. That's the owner just like,
I got no
let's
word on that.
go. We can sign this guy for cheap as fuck.
It was he. There was a lot of weirdos on that era.
I will say though, I don't know if you guys ever saw this. This is kind of a deep cut internet reference while we're talking about Bitcoin, but I learned about this the other day. There's a picture of this guy who bought two pizzas with Bitcoin, like back when Bitcoin was first becoming a thing. And fast forward 5 years, if he just kept that exact same amount of Bitcoin, like he didn't touch it, he didn't add to it, didn't subtract, if he just kept it the way he is, he could have sold it for $500,000. He bought two pizzas with it.
That's some expensive pizza.
Yeah. So it's just kind of funny in hindsight. And not funny for that guy. I feel bad for that guy, but yeah. Well, we're
At
talking
least he's
Bitcoin.
living life. If you can just never see that coming. If you live life thinking like that, you're not going to live life.
That is true. Talking about Commanders' losses, they got Seahawks developmental QB Sam Howell. Sent him to the other Washington.
Feels like a lot of mainstays of that
Mhm.
Rivera era Commanders are leaving.
Curtis Samuel's
Logan
gone.
Thomas,
former Lions tight
Leno,
end Logan Thomas.
Logan Thomas is gone. Also,
Joey
former
Sly,
Cardinals quarterback
Cam
Logan
Curl,
Thomas.
Kendall Fuller.
Yep. Cody Barton. No.
No.
Well, they upgraded kicker from Joey Sly to Brandon McManus. That's for sure.
Yeah, no
Did they
more.
just wait? Did the the Commanders and Jaguars trade kickers?
I think they might
Brandon
have. Yeah.
McManus for Joey Sly. Huh,
Yeah.
look at that. They did.
I know
Um,
which team got the better hand of that one.
the Commanders did. Yeah. Um. Yeah, I mean, there's just so much with the Commanders here on both sides. They lost a lot and they gained a
Churn,
lot.
a lot of churn.
A lot of churn. I don't know how I feel about it overall.
Mid for
I mean,
mid, basically.
yeah, it's mostly been mid for mid. They didn't. I mean, the probably the best player on either. I'd say the best player on this list is Frankie
I
Louvu.
agree.
Best player on this list is Cam Curl. It's a lot of mid for mid. I don't know. So it's like
Since it's
you've
mid
got
for mid, I will
since
give a
okay, and
mid
here
grade of C.
I agree. But I'm gonna give it a C minus because where you didn't go mid for mid, where you upgraded was inside linebacker, and where you downgraded was safety.
Mhm.
And I think in today's day and age, safeties are more important.
I think neither of them are very important,
I don't
to be
say I didn't
honest.
say either of them are very important, but I
That's
think
fair.
safeties are more
No, I
important.
agree.
So
That's fair.
Daniel,
Boys. Boys. I give the commies offseason an F straight up. It's an F, bro. Dude, because they make all these replacements. They made all these replacements and they're still going to win 4 games next year. None of this moves the needle. They're doing the same shit they do every offseason.
With JJ McCarthy at number 2 overall.
Possibly, yeah. Like they're not doing shit, man. I don't know. Like to me, if you're gonna get a C, you at least have to have like some level of improvement. You have to have some kind of strategy. Like even the Giants, at least like yeah, they gave Brian Burns a fat contract, but Brian Burns is that guy. He's at least that guy.
Well, I think part of our reckoning for the Giants was losing Saquon, though.
But even then, they still tried to replace the guy. I mean, yeah, Devin Singletary is nowhere near Saquon, but they still got a replacement. And maybe ideally they draft a running back as well. I don't know, man. The Commanders, dude, like unless they didn't make a single move to move the needle. I think that meme of there's like a meme I was gonna tell you guys about. It was like the Washington Commanders offseason, and it was like a video of like Jerry Rice and Dan Marino.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like,
Oh, I have seen that one. That one's
Yeah.
good. That one's good. Yeah.
Like they don't like this move doesn't do anything. Like I feel like the Commanders, for as dysfunctional as they've been, they should be held to a higher standard versus teams that at least have some pedigree or at least have like other circumstances, maybe going against them. But the Commanders have just been on a treadmill for the last half decade at least, man. It's the same shit from those guys. I mean, just average it out. I mean, you could put them in a D.
That's what I did. I did the exact average out. So I basically took what I am doing, and that's how I've been like sorting them is C gives a 75, C minus what I gave was a 70, F 55, kind of chose arbitrary. I equals out average to a basically D minus.
And I see the argument for giving them a C as well. Like, don't get me wrong, but I think the Commanders, they had to do something different, and that something different was prioritize younger players and doing an actual rebuild instead of just bringing in a bunch of old vets, hoping that they're going to win 9 games this year. Even if they do, they're not winning a playoff game, and they're going to go back to square one the year after.
The Giants transactions are having a mid off. The ones coming in, the ones coming out, they're having a mid off.
Dude, honestly.
There you go. Well, it's about time we talk about the offseason champs.
Yes.
I don't know. I kind of want to have you talk about this, like do the breakdown here,
off.
Daniel.
Yeah, let's go down the list. Brett Rippon. Oh, he's carrying the team easy.
Rippon.
Williams. He's the fucking starter now, boys. Brett Rippon, baby. DeAndre
Boise
Swift,
State legend.
Sure. Keenan Allen, he's a receiver. He's a good receiver, but bro, it's the Bears, man. Come on. Who cares, man? He'll get his stats. He won't get his stats, and that's it. Dante Pettis, whatever. Ryan Bates, sure.
Whoa. Do not, how dare you say whatever about Dante Pettis?
Hey, man, NFL Dante Pettis is.
Yeah, exactly. Husky Dante Pettis, he's great. NFL Dante Pettis, meh. And he's a Bear now, so meh.
That's fine.
I gotta have some bias. Y'all know anything about Matt Pryor and Coleman Shelton? Are they pretty good?
Hey, he's
Coleman Shelton's a former Husky.
Guy.
Yeah,
another former Husky.
Okay, well,
he was on the Rams.
Well, they're trying to shore up the O-line. I'll give him that. Gerald Everett, meh. I don't know who Jake Martin is. Ogbongbemiga. Is he good?
It's a special teams guy.
The Jalen Johnson signing is total bullshit, man. He was literally at the trade deadline. He was like, "Get me out of here, get me out of Chicago," and then he signs a fat contract with them.
Yep,
bro. Chicago, man. Chicago's like the commies, bro. They just throw darts at a wall and they try to see what sticks, man. They won't do a proper rebuild. They won't actually try to build their team. This is why I say that if Caleb Williams goes to the team, he's gonna bust, man. Because that's not an organization. Even if he went to the Commanders, I would still think he was gonna bust because they're not organizations that are actually conducive to a rookie's development. Now, if Caleb Williams was going to say the Patriots, I'd probably trust them a little bit more to bring him up. If he's like, who's another pretty good
Whoa. I don't think we can trust the Patriots with QB development right now.
Not after what they did to Mac Jones.
Oh, that's fair. Okay, I'll give you guys that. But I'd still, as an organization in itself, though, I'd still trust them more than Washington.
Yeah, that's fair.
Chicago.
Well, at least Chicago is a friendly area to his lifestyle.
Dude,
From the thing that you sent me, Beau.
He's not gay, man.
The funny thing is he's not, and honestly
not
too,
gay.
He's not.
he
But it was a
recorded. He
funny meme.
actually him. I don't know if it was with his trainer, but he recorded a video like at USC today about it, like responding to it, and people being like, what do you even say? I could probably bring the video up, but it was basically like, oh yeah, I bet your girl loves my lips, something like that. And I was like, shit, man. All right, respond to
That
that
was a
shit.
funny video, or it was a meme or videos. I forgot. I think you sent that. Beau. It's like, we got to find the exact tweet or whatever it was. The wording was funny.
Mm-hmm.
I'll find it. I
Yeah.
think it was in the.
Where is it? Where was it?
It was in the group chat.
This was the account that posted the video of Caleb's response. I remember. Let's see. Here we go. Here we go.
Wait, I can't hear it.
Oh, you can't hear it?
Yeah,
Okay.
you're gonna have
Basically,
to. You're gonna have to tell
he
us what
said,
happens
okay,
in it.
so he says, nails are clear, lips are pink, your girl love it.
Yeah, my QB1 dead ass gay, and it's with the pink nails holding the pink phone. It was just a funny tweet.
Oh, you know what, guys? I'm really seeing why the Bears fucked up this offseason because they got rid of Nathan Peterman.
They did get rid
I
of
mean,
him.
there's already a gay quarterback in the NFL, and everyone knows who it is.
Who is it?
This is like, I'm not kidding. Aaron Rodgers is definitely gay.
Is he? I'm maybe.
You don't remember this stuff? Oh yeah,
I know that was a while ago, man.
that was a long
Like
time
10
ago.
years
It
ago.
was when
Years
the
like that.
Brooklyn Nets guy came out.
Oh, yep. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, yeah,
Well,
now I remember.
look up Aaron Rodgers' roommate.
Oh my god, man.
This one right here.
Yeah.
Oh, there's also Aaron Rodgers possibly being gay. Oh, never mind. That's that.
Jeez, bro. Well, I was looking at the draft order for a little bit. Like, if Caleb Williams went to the Chargers with Harbaugh, I honestly think he could be pretty good with them. If he went to the Titans, I think the Titans are a decent organization. They got some decent pieces there. I think he could do well there.
Um, no, Fields would do great in the Greg Roman offense.
Hey, maybe he will.
He would. But no. So like, I believe there was like talk of a mass coming out in the NFL around that time, and then it didn't happen. But if you kind of put the pieces together, why is Aaron Rodgers estranged from his family? You know, why was he living with this roommate and they probably broke up? Why is he dating the weirdest women? Why is he dating Danica Patrick? You know, it's like,
We got Carl Nassib. We got Carl Nassib.
Oh,
yep, we got Carl Nassib.
He had bravery, especially considering John Gruden was his coach. Considering what we
Yeah,
might
that
know
was
about John
bad.
Gruden.
That was bad. That timing was bad.
Oh, poor Carl, man. Poor Carl. And you know what's like John Gruden like put out a statement supporting him when he did it, and then like 4 months later, John Gruden's getting
Yeah.
fired.
Yeah, I remember like there were memes like it was Carl Nassib reading these emails. Poor guy.
They did lose Equinemius St. Brown. I mean, lost
Huge
Darnell.
loss.
Oh, so there's like so many like Packers scraps on this team. It's just ridiculous.
Oh, yeah, Mercedes Lewis was there too. I forgot.
And Robert Tonyan. I remember the other week I asked like, what's Robert Tonyan up to? Well, he was just with the Bears.
Getting released from Chicago. Oh, Rob, actually, I was gonna give props to the Seahawks too. I think if Caleb Williams was a Seahawk, I think he'd kill it. I honestly
Oh
think
yeah.
he would do well with that team. That's what I
He
mean, man.
needs to
Like
go
some
somewhere
teams
with
just they
structure.
don't. That's true. Justin Fields is him. Justin Fields isn't that bad, man. Like I'm not a Justin Fields stan by any means, but
Oh, that's the
Bears fans are gonna
the
see
jersey
he was
patch.
not the
That's
main
the
problem.
jersey patch.
Oh, dude, I love that was my favorite. I forgot to share it with you guys, but I don't remember if it was
No, you did share it. I think you did.
I definitely. Oh, I did share it with you guys, but
Because
there
it's
was
the
a follow
Facebook.
up on it. There was a follow up on it that was like Caleb walking into the locker room for the first time, and they give him his jersey. It's number 13 with a 1 patch on it. It's like, what?
Oh yeah.
Number 1 for? It's
Here we go. Here's
and
what the
whole
patch should be.
room is giving him death stares.
Here's what the patch should be. It should be.
Represents the hopes and dreams Bears fans had for Justin Fields.
That's a really bad Bears logo.
That's pretty. It's decent enough. I see what you're doing. Yeah, with the
And a
one.
Yeah, there we go.
There you go.
Poor Bears fans. They want to make a patch for a quarterback that busted for them.
To be fair, he was better than most of their busts. Not
That's true.
statistically, but from a fun standpoint, he was. No one will ever forget the 2022 game against the Lions in Chicago. They lost. They lost, but he had a couple fun plays in the process.
Jeff Okuda got a pick 6 that game too.
Wow.
2 busts
balled out.
That's true.
The bust bowl.
The bust bowl.
The
There
bust bowl.
That
sounds like
That's going to be a good
Bears
opportunity
policy.
for like 2 busted quarterbacks going up against them in the bust bowl. We got to save that one. Let's go trademark that one.
Yeah, we got it.
Bust
We got it.
bowl.
Losing Darnell Mooney, I'm not gonna lie. I mean,
That's tough.
That's kind of a big loss, man.
I mean, they brought in Keenan Allen, so it's kind of 1 for 1
man.
with an upgrade. But I would say Darnell Mooney's a good player. He's
Like
gonna
one
be
of the
good for the
only
Mooney's
good
younger,
players
too.
they've developed lately, it feels
Mhm.
like.
Yeah, they definitely got older with that transaction.
Mhm.
Lot of Mercedes Lewis, but still, you would say
I cannot believe he's still in the league.
he's like 43 now. It's like ridiculous. I
Man,
actually don't know if that's true.
good
He's
for
probably
him,
in
though,
his
man.
30s.
He's been
mean,
in
yeah.
the league for a long time.
Let's see how long.
Oh, he's
39. Okay,
39.
I exaggerated.
He's
but still,
39. Jeez.
for a tight end, that's great. That's ancient for a
Does
tight
he have
end.
does he have a bunch of kids like Adrian Peterson?
No, but he's got an AARP. I'm just kidding.
Remember
That's
Adrian
ridiculous.
Peterson, Seahawks? He scored a touchdown.
Let's see how many kids he has. Mercedes Lewis, personal life.
I can't believe he's not playing for the Jets right now. Oh my, he played in the Pac-10.
That's right, he did.
Yeah, he was a really good tight end with Jacksonville for a while.
He was.
He was good with the
He was there
Titans,
for
dog.
12 years. That's crazy.
Oh wait, no, I was thinking of something different.
You're thinking Delaney Walker.
Yeah,
Ooh, that's a good name. Delaney Walker was good, man.
He was with the Titans, especially. Well, it's funny. He was good with the Niners.
Wait.
But he was always...
Did Mercedes Lewis win the Mackey? I think it said that. Control Shift T. Control Shift T.
Control
Shift T.
T. Oh, here you go. I didn't know that you could do that. That's fun.
Yeah, he won the Mackey Award. Wow.
Yeah, look at that. John Mackey Award winner in 2005. And consensus All-American. Good for him, man. We only made
He
one
played
Pro Bowl.
4 years in college too. Jeez.
Hey, that man's ancient. That man's ancient. And good for him too. However, he is not signed to a team. Yet.
Doesn't say retired.
He's going through the NFC North carousel. I think Minnesota's going to pick him up.
True.
Yannick Ngakoue.
It's so weird in the Aaron Rodgers era how teams kept picking up NFC North teams kept picking up scraps from the Packers.
Still happening.
Yeah, it's still happening.
Yeah, like the
Heard my
Lions
friend
picked up
Aaron
TJ Lang
Jones.
back in the
Shout
day.
out Rasheem Green. I called that pick and impressed the hell out of my English teacher senior year of college or high school.
There
I
you
called
go.
that pick the day of. I was like, hey, I think we're going to take Rasheem Green in the 3rd round. And it happened. And like the next day, I was like,
The next day would have been Saturday.
the Monday.
You're out, hotshot.
Damn it. But this did happen. Shout out Mr. Lasby.
There you
He was
go.
a
Shout out Mr.
UW.
Lasby.
He was a UW forestry and English major.
Here you go, man. And then they lost Eddie Jackson, but again, they brought in Kevin Byard, so that's whatever. They re-signed their long snapper, Patrick Scales. We can't forget about that. All right, boys. Off-season champs. I want Daniel to lead with this one.
I mean, I really want to give him an F, but even more than that, I want to give him their own tier of offseason champs and like have some like cute emojis around them. Really celebrate the only trophy the Bears are ever going to win. Post 1985, of course.
Okay. All right. Rob?
I am probably thinking C because they didn't overspend on anything. And that's big for that right now. Set yourself up for the future.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, they got Jake Curhan.
Yeah, I agree. I actually may give him a C plus because I agree mostly, but I think bringing in Keenan Allen, especially with the young QB coming in,
That's gonna be nice for
that's a
him.
good move. That's a good move. And I think you upgraded safety between Kevin Byard and Eddie Jackson. Defense is kind of the same.
You
I
missed
think
something funny, Beau. You
the
didn't
receiving
see
core is
it.
slightly better. Oh, that's perfect. That is perfect. I didn't see that until just now. So we'll do C plus and C. We'll average that out to a C. We'll just put them right here in the middle. Right in the middle. So we're gonna skip over this team because there's no fans of this team.
Boring team.
The most
Yeah,
boring
look at the
team that
Lions,
definitely
man.
doesn't sign elite nose tackles. Just kidding. Um, Dan Skipper. Is Dan Skipper reported as eligible?
Yes,
Report.
he is. I was
Okay,
just
good,
trying to see
good.
what Rob was typing in.
He did. Okay, good. So they brought in Nate Sudfeld in the move. Some are calling the move of the offseason.
Oh,
Any
100%,
thoughts on
man.
that, Daniel?
Dude, 100%. Move of the offseason as far as the film room goes. Brad Holmes is the GOAT, man. He knows all these players. He tries to keep a tight knit group, you know? Yeah, Nate Sudfeld, 10 out of 10. Beautiful
That
man.
is how I feel about losing DJ Reader.
DJ
Both
Reader, anything
tiers.
else to get, man.
DJ Reader and Kevin Zeitler, honestly, bringing in a couple former
Mm-hmm.
Bengals.
Dude, Kevin Zeitler,
Both.
he kind of fire, man. That's fire.
That's a great. That O
For
line
for
is
the guard for how the
insane.
guard market's been, that's a steal.
It's
And
elite.
Graham Glasgow. I mean, these guys being your starters, not upset with that early.
Already for a
Pretty
really
good.
good O line too.
Bro,
Yep.
DPJ coming
Because
back. Let's go.
you're next to a Pro Bowl and a Pro Bowl right tackle, a All Pro center, and a All Pro left tackle.
Oh, yeah,
Mhm.
Or it
dude.
might
Best
be
O line in
reversed,
the
left and
NFL.
right.
Best starting O line in the NFL.
Mhm.
I'd agree there. Yeah.
Mhm.
Jalen Reeves-Maybin, best special teamer in the NFL. Now that Matthew Slater's
Nick
retired.
Ballore. Nick Ballore.
Nah, fuck him. JRM.
But Nick Muller does not on a team right now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and JRM meanwhile is getting $4 million a year now for a 2-year contract with one of the best organizations in football.
That is too much money for a special teamer.
Dude, I don't give a shit. It's a great signing. He's an awesome special teamer. He can fill in at linebacker too, man. He's good. I like JRM.
Oh, Emmanuel Mosley.
Carlton
I'm
Davis. That's a
indifferent
good
on that.
get. That's a good get. Carlton
Yep, good
Davis.
guy.
Carlton Davis is pretty good. I'm excited
Amik
for Amik Robertson, man. He's kind of a. I've seen some of the interviews that he's done. He's kind of a dog, dude.
Where'd he
Dog,
come
yeah.
from?
Vegas.
Vegas. Oh, that's right. I knew that.
I was about to say Oakland. I corrected myself before I left my
It's
mouth.
still that one still gets me sometimes, just because it's so associated with Oakland, you know.
Yep.
The brand.
As far as losses go, Teddy B retired.
A great retirement, Teddy B. Josh Reynolds, that's fine. JMO's gonna fill in. He's gonna kill it.
I cannot believe how much
They
they
lost
paid
both their
Jonah
starting
Jackson.
guards, but I also think they probably
They
upgraded there.
Dude, Big V's been injured for most of the
They
last 2 years.
they paid the Rams way overpaid Jonah Jackson.
We weren't gonna
He's a
give Jonah
good player,
Jackson
but
that
yeah,
much.
they got a ridiculous amount of money there.
Charles Harris was useless. Good, he's gone. Romeo Quara had to retire. Hope for a speedy recovery.
This name, we're gonna have to
Quara,
do
man.
this.
Romeo Quara, man, was really good for us a few years ago. He had some good moments.
We have to
Testing Alualu didn't do anything. But, Jones. Is that Cameron Sutton guy again?
yeah.
You guys ever heard of him?
Well, I don't see him. I don't see him on the list.
Oh, I don't know. I guess my eyes were just
Oh, and Kendall Vindor. Gotta X that one out too.
that guy. That guy. Anyway, that's all I gotta say about him. CJGJ, whatever. He played a few games for us. It is what it is.
Well, you got Brian Branch now.
Exactly. Will Harris, garbage. Jake McQuaid, useless. Tracy Walker the third. Honestly, Tracy Walker is pretty good. We're just pretty deep at safety now, and we weren't going to bring him back. He's also been injured quite a bit.
Gosh, I love the drawing feature.
Dude,
I'm glad we discovered this.
We've done great content 2 episodes in a row after the episode because he read that horror story last
Oh
week.
gosh, you guys missed out, or the listeners, the viewers missed out on that one.
It was a good
That
one.
was great content. That was great content. I'll see.
know, I should
Maybe
do-
if we got time, we'll see what ChatGPT can cook up for me again.
You know what I should do, guys? I'm gonna hit up John Schneider and be like, "Hey, you want Kindle Vildor? Played great in the NFC
What
Championship."
happened the last time they got a uh Lions DB for cheap?
Yeah, but you guys got an actual good DB though.
That's true. That's true.
Project
He was
Davis,
good
was
then.
dog.
We resigned him after he turned 30 and had a broken leg. That was the mistake.
I forgot about Marcus Davenport.
Yeah.
I'm kind of
Oh,
indifferent
yeah.
on that too, but I think
solid,
He'll be a
solid
good.
bench.
He'll be good in run D.
Yep, he's
I think
solid.
it'll be fine.
Yep.
As long as we get a real partner for Hutch, man. Oh,
I think there will be someone there to maybe even trade up for. I think that someone will be there.
we're getting Chop.
All right.
I think who you're most likely to get could be Latu.
Dude, I've been seeing that around a lot too.
What do we
It
do with
depends
the
if you want to take a
Leones here,
chance in the
boys?
medicals.
What do we do with
That's
the Leones here?
I'm
I
gonna
give the
go.
Lions S tier.
I'm gonna go a solid B.
Nah,
Okay.
man, we get it. We're best team in the league. S right now.
You know what?
Make the S tier.
I was gonna do B plus. So I was gonna do B plus, and I will give. I'll count A. I'll count Daniel giving them an A plus. How about that? I'll count S tier is basically an A plus. So doing some math here, 100 plus 88 plus 85 divided by 3.
That's gonna be a 90.
We have our first A of the.
Let's
With our
go.
first A of the tier
Yes,
list,
Brian
boys.
Cooks again. It proves everyone wrong again. Let's go.
Losing Cam Sutton is the only reason I wouldn't put it as A.
Dude, that's not our fault.
It's not your fault,
he's
but you did
stupid.
lose him. You did lose him, but not your fault. I get it.
Yeah, Brian Holmes cooked again. He always cooks, bro.
Who's he going to be playing for? What area prison is he going to
This
Don't
is
crack
the
me up,
longest yard
man.
team, man. The longest
I know.
yard team. All right. Daniel's favorite team, the Packers.
Oh,
Let's
the
go.
Noble Club. Oh, dude, easy. A plus, 1000%. Because Detroit's the most competent franchise, but Green Bay is always who we look up to.
They really didn't do a whole lot as
They
far
are
as
our big
acquisitions.
I don't know.
I
They
mean-
made some splashes, man.
No, I'm just saying that's why, from a quantity standpoint, they didn't do a whole lot. From a quality standpoint,
To
I
be
mean, I
honest,
don't know.
I think
Josh Jacobs.
since they have so much youth on their team,
Dude, I'm gonna be real.
They don't really
even
need too many guys.
unbiased. I think the Packers had a good free agency.
I think they had a good McKinney and Jacobs. Jacobs
Yeah.
is a year from being the league's leading rusher.
Stealing the Vikings kicker for the vet minimum. That's bold.
Greg Joseph's good too.
Yeah. Yeah.
What happened
no,
to
Jacobs is
Carlson
good.
or whatever? The other Carlson.
They didn't like
Sucks,
him, I guess.
man.
I think he's still on the
Replace him with a
roster.
Vikings kicker.
Greg Joseph
Thanks.
was my fantasy kicker one year. I always have a soft spot for my fantasy kicker, except if your name's Joey Sly.
That wasn't your fault. Don't worry, Joey.
It's not your fault. It's not your fault. Good Will Hunting scene with me and
There it
Joey
is.
Sly.
There it is. I was hoping you'd get that reference. Let's go. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. And it's Joey Sly just saying how much how he was abused by Ron Rivera. Jeez, man.
Oh man.
Josh
As
Jacobs
far
was
as-
kind of a good signing for them, though, even if they let go of Aaron Jones.
That's still an upgrade. That's definitely an upgrade.
Yeah, Jacobs is younger, so it makes sense.
Darnell
def-
Savage, that's a tough foul. That's the only. And then
Yeah, but I mean,
Bakhtiari. Oh yeah.
Andre
yeah.
Campbell.
What Bakhtiari's old, man. He's been
Devondre Campbell's pretty
a lot of
old.
injuries.
Dave Bakhtiari's hurt so often. I don't even know how much I'd call that a loss.
It's not a loss. It's
True.
not.
Is he going to the Jets yet? Is he signed there
Oh
yet?
my
I mean,
God.
probably not now that they got Tyron Smith and
He's gonna.
what's his
Maybe he
name?
can give.
Lord Moses.
He can give him some back shots.
Motherfucker, bro.
You know who's going to do it is apparently Aaron Rodgers.
Jesus Christ.
He's a. Oh god.
Dude, honestly, I give the Packers an A-. It was a good offseason.
Oh my gosh, that's a
I agree. I think losing Devondre Campbell, so Daniel's on the record with the A minus, so we're good there. Losing Devondre Campbell hurts, and they really didn't replace him with anything. But he's
Andre
also an
Campbell's
off-ball linebacker.
old, man.
I mean, he was still a good player for him.
Who are their linebackers right now?
Quay Walker. I don't know if they have anyone next
Yeah,
to
I
Quay
was, I was
Walker,
just thinking
honestly.
Coy Walker. I don't know who they have next to him.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's an A for me. Two big splashes.
It's a
Yeah,
B
they were
plus for
good.
me, which will average out to an A minus.
Still behind the line, so take that.
Still down the lines. That's true. Actually, you both came out with A minuses. Flip a coin. Actually, hold on.
Oh,
So Lions got a 91. Lions got a 91. So you said A minus, and I said B plus.
Has to be
So
higher, I think.
95 plus 90 plus 88 divided by 3. Oh, never mind. They're tied. They're tied.
yeah, all
In
right.
which case we go with alphabetical order. Lions are still ahead.
What
Hell
about by
yeah.
city? Oh wait, no, Detroit.
That's still
Ah.
What about the second
Why are you trying to put
second
us,
word
bro? I thought you
of the
hated the Packers.
first?
You're a Seahawks fan. Why are you trying to put us down,
I'm just
man?
trying to mess with you.
Oh my god,
The
bro. Can you
second
be Seahawks fan already?
what about we go the second word of their city name? So it's Detroit
Shut
City,
the fuck up.
Green
Detroit
Bay
City.
City. So B is higher than C. So Green Bay versus Detroit City. There we go.
How about we do if how here we go. We do it by the number of actual A's are in the city name. Green Bay, one.
One.
Oh my god.
Detroit, none.
What about Super Bowls? My Super Bowls.
Oh, that one hurts. That
Ooh.
one's mean. That one's mean. We'll go on to the Vikings
Oh,
here.
hey, here's who's their linebacker. It's Eric Wilson. Don't know who that
Yikes.
is.
Oh yeah, true. Oh yeah, it's literally right there. Not great. Anyways, talking about the Vikings.
Sam Darnold's goat, man. That
Sam
argument
Darnold's
is
the
not.
go. That's a great acquisition for him. I like how Aaron Jones was so salty about being asked to take a paycheck by Green Bay. He only signed with Minnesota to spite them. That's hilarious. I love
And he
that.
can have fun winning no more than 6 games this year.
Yep. Yep. However, if JJ McCarthy's his quarterback, that's a guy who's really good at handing the ball off.
That's true. That's very true.
I have no idea what you're doing over there.
That's his hairline. It's a
Oh,
low
Aaron
profile
Jones
shot.
is. Yeah.
Honestly, I'm looking at this list. Blake Cashman's he's kind of a good player.
Blake Cashman's a good get,
He's
honestly.
he's him. But these other guys, man, like
Andrew Van Ginkel.
he's good.
I know they got no. Both these edge rushers are both good players, especially John Greenard. But you lost Daniel Hunter.
They just got to
Hey, they got
rebuild,
Shaquille
man.
Griffin. Where have I seen Kamu Grugier Hill before?
I think he was on the Panthers. I want to say he was on the Panthers.
Yeah, I feel like I've heard that name before.
As far as their losses go, and
It's bad.
yeah. Kirk Cousins, the Pastronaut, Alexander Madison, KJ Osborne, Dalton Reisner is still out there, but he's a good player. Marcus Davenport, Daniel Hunter. That was all three of their edge rushers. Actually on the back end, Jordan Hicks, he was decent. I thought
I
Jordan
realized
Hicks was
Anthony
on the
Barr was still there.
Cardinals.
Dean
Yeah,
Lowry,
no,
another former Packer.
yeah, there you go. And they lost their kicker to their biggest rival and they signed a guy off the street who was, I believe, with the UFL prior to that. So
Hey, they got a Romo.
Ha, ha, ha.
I don't know, boys.
I hope he
If
doesn't
this
hold. I hope he doesn't have to hold.
well, he's a kicker, so
Oh, if he
probably
was a
fine.
punter. Oh,
Oh, that'd be funny. That'd be funny. I don't know, boys.
this is an F
It's
for me.
almost it's not quite an F just because I think they got good value with these edge rushers and I like Cashman. Losing Kirk on its own and not replacing him with anyone of his close to his caliber almost makes it an F, but I'm gonna go with a D minus instead.
I kind of agree
Daniel.
with you as far as like their edge rushers getting good value, but the thing is, the Vikings are like the Bears, man. They just got to rebuild properly. Like, stop trying to
Mhm.
fill in stopgaps. I don't know, man. I honestly, I'm tired of giving F, so I'll give him a D.
Okay, so we got 65 plus 60 plus 55 divided by 3 equals out to a D minus. There we go. That's the NFC North. Moving on to okay, and I know I'm not even gonna like delay at all with this. I said before last episode, there's one team I know for a fact I'm giving an A. It's the Atlanta Falcons.
Mm.
They're getting
An A for the A.
They honestly killed it. Bringing back
honestly,
Storm Norton was an inspired signing.
Honestly, though,
Liam McCullough, man.
It's the Atlanta Falcons.
They finally are building a roster around that can work with all the talent they've brought in on offense. They also have the best defensive coordinator ever in Jimmy Lake.
Apologist. He lost to Montana.
Dylan Morris lost to Montana.
Who started him and who hired his coaches?
John Donovan was the 4th choice.
Still, it's gonna close. Still hired him. Apologist. Worst loss in Husky history.
Look at that Rondale Moore trade. They kind of crushed that one.
Yeah.
They did. Yeah, they absolutely fleeced him in that one.
They have so many weapons.
Yeah, no, honestly. This is a sick cavalcade. As far as their losses, oh no, Desmond Ritter. Oh no, Mac Hollins. Oh no, Van Jefferson.
Hey, Scotty Miller. Does he go by Scott now?
Oh, Johnny Smith is gone. No, dude, it's an
No.
But they got Kyle.
Oh no, Trey Flowers and Jeff Okuda are gone.
F. It's an F. Right there. They
Trey
failed.
Flowers, Jeff Okuda. Yeah, this is an A for me.
Falcons are failure, man. Nah, they're an A for me too. They did good.
I'm gonna give them a B plus.
95 plus 88 divided by 3. That's still the highest grade of the video so far.
Yeah.
There you go.
Give the S tier to the Detroit Lions.
I gave them an A plus. I gave them 100 for you.
They didn't get the S tier. It's okay. It's okay. I forgive you.
You're still ahead of the Packers. It's all right. Panthers, talk about making moves just to make moves. Here we go.
Yep, that's exactly what I was gonna say.
Deontay Johnson, and don't get me wrong, I know people say change for the sake of change isn't good when you're the Carolina Panthers. It just might be. Brought in Deontay Johnson, so a competent receiver. Solid. Former Seahawk David Moore. Josh Nijman, not a bad signing there. Tackle depth, maybe a starter too. Spent a lot of money on those guards. Solid players. That's a lot of money for them though. Ashawn Robinson, man, they spent a lot of money in a lot of places. I don't know, man. Brought in Jadeveon Clowney. That was just yesterday. DJ Wanham, Josie Jewell.
JJ Jansen. That's a lot of J's.
JJJ, triple J's. Troy Hill, solid dime corner. Dane Jackson, another solid corner. I actually like that signing a lot. Jordan Fuller, not a bad get at that price. Nick Scott, a bad get at any price.
I'm surprised Troy Hill's still in the league.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think they overpaid and that'll knock their grade down a lot, but I actually don't hate like the players they brought in. So I think that's
I mean,
fine.
you're never going to get star. There's not going to, it's very rare for a star player to hit free agency.
Chark, Chenault, they cut Hurst. He signed with the Chargers.
Gabe Jackson.
Lost their starting center to the Chargers as well.
We ruined Damian Lewis because of Gabe Jackson.
Yeah. They did lose Ettore Gross-Matos, but he didn't do much for him anyways.
You know,
losing Frankie
did Brian Burns refuse to sign anything? Did he just not want to be there?
No, I just think the Panthers were never going to match his price. I think if they actually
what else are they paying for? You'd rather pay $150 million for Robert Hunt and Damian Lewis? Like really?
I suppose so.
I just
Shaq Griffin.
I just don't get it.
Not a lot of losses there on the back end. Except for Von Bell, who's going to be a future Hall of Famer. That's a pretty big loss. I love Von Bell, man.
All the pieces that you said that was going to make them a good defense or a good team left.
That is
That was a
true.
bad one. That was bad. That was probably one of your worst predictions ever.
Yeah, that one didn't age
And you
well.
don't
That
have
one
very
didn't age
many.
well. That one did not age well. And I'll own up to that. And I'll own up to that.
I understood the thought process.
Yeah, I mean, overall with the Panthers here, losing a guy like Brian Burns, I don't. I mean, as far as like they didn't lose like a bunch of great players, and I actually like a lot of the players they brought in. But the best player on either of these lists is obviously by far Brian
So
Burns.
let's take a look at the salaries they paid to some people.
Yeah, and that's gonna be my next point here.
So Giants paid 150 mil for Brian Burns. So that's the two guards,
Hmm.
basically. Or we can look at some other places. Josie Jewell, 3 years and 23 million, you know.
How much did Frankie Luvu get with commies? Oh, I'm on the wrong list here. Frankie Luvu got 3 years, 36. Okay, so 4 more million per
I
year.
think I think the new staff probably didn't like him as much either. I think that was part of
Hmm.
it. Where's Edgy Avero coaching this year?
He's still with the Panthers.
Okay, so what? Why did they get rid of him then?
I don't know. I don't
Do you
know.
know
Maybe
who
they just
Edgy
weren't willing to
Avero
go
should
the
have gone
extra.
to? He should have gone to he would have been a good fit in Miami.
Mhm.
I think what I've said this many times, but Mike McDaniel's going for the flashy new toy. Whereas Edgy Avero's pretty doing a lot pretty well in two
Mhm.
places.
Especially in Carolina too. Defense was not the problem there last year.
Hmm.
Um, I don't know. With them, it's like I think you bring it. They do get some credit for actually bringing in guys that I think are good players.
They had to spend a
They
lot of money for it
they
though.
spent a lot of money,
Panther tax
and
boys.
Panther
yeah,
tax
and
for
and they
real.
did lose Brian Burns at the end of
That's
the
a
day.
D for
Brian,
me. I just paying two guards $150 million is just that's not good team building for me.
yeah, I'm gonna go. I'll go with a C minus. I'll be generous.
Yeah, I think for me, it's like they're kind of doing something similar to what the commies are doing, but I think at the very least, you can kind of see like they're trying to get Bryce Young some help, like on the offensive line.
Commies didn't trade away their best player.
Yeah, but anyway, no, I think the Panthers they tried to do something, but because of the Panther tax and like their ownership, they just kind of get screwed over. Like I give them a D.
D
Hmm.
divided by three. That's a basically a D. They'll go like right there. There we go. The final six. Ooh, the Saints. I got some spicy takes when it comes to the Saints.
Continuously kicking the can down the road.
Oh yeah,
I
I know
don't know how they keep doing it.
I
I don't know how they keep doing it.
I spoiled the Falcons right off the top, saying I'd give them an A. I'm gonna spoil the Saints right off top. They get an F. Horrible.
yep,
They've
I
done
agree.
an absolutely awful job. Don't know what they're doing. Just go all in on a tank. Just once. I know there's no good quarterbacks in the draft next year. I don't care. Your biggest signing that Rob is now highlighting had neck surgery the day after he signed his contract. It's Willie Gay's a good player. Okay, cool. Chase Young's a good player when he's healthy. Guess what? He signed. I got next year. The second you signed him, I actually like
Hey,
Cedric Wilson.
they got Nathan Peterman.
That's true. Never mind. It goes from an F to an A. I forgot about the Nathan Peterman bump.
No, I'm with you though,
Um,
Bo. I think the Saints, same argument I've had with other teams. They keep kicking the can down the road. They're not rebuilding properly. They get an F, man. If they're screwing this up.
I actually like Jimmy Graham still getting the question mark because it's like, how are you still in the
Like
league?
honest, Max Garcia. Oh wait, no, I was thinking that was someone else. I thought that was Cesar Ruiz for a second. Uh, Oh,
Yeah. Oh,
Ugo
yeah. They
Amadi.
have done nothing to address the fact that oh, and apparently Ryan Ramczyk's had some issues with his knee recovery, so they could be needing two starting tackles. How many did they add in free agency? Oh, zero. They lost Andres Pete. They lost Cam Irving, who's
And they want to get rid of our good old
Cam
friend
Irving's
Trevor
terrible,
Penning.
to be fair. They want to get rid of Trevor Penning, Michael Thomas. I know he's not
Oh,
been
dude.
good, but come on.
When they cut Trevor Penning, oh man, someone's getting punched.
They cut Marcus May. Yeah, no, this is an easy F for me. I
What
just don't
happened?
understand the
They
plan.
had that awesome 2017 class.
Mhm.
A lot of those good boys are gone.
I just don't
And
understand the plan.
I feel like I feel like Mickey Loomis is very trusted there where he could preside over a rebuild like John Schneider's doing.
Hmm.
And it's not like they're making the playoffs. They're mid. And I cannot believe Dennis Allen has a job right now. He's like Scott Servais. This is year 9 for Scott Servais. Isn't that ridiculous?
Hmm. So what's the grade, Rob?
F.
F.
Well, congratulations, because we've got a new bottom 10 tier. Actually, I guess all three of these teams all got Fs from us, so
Is
they're all
Derek Carr
tied.
still on the Saints?
I think he
Um,
is, right?
he is, yes.
And then
I
what
forgot about
about
alphabetical
Jameis?
order.
He's on the Browns.
Jameis went to the Browns right there. Their backup quarterbacks are Jake Hayner and Nathan Peterman.
I want Jameis to be a commentator someday.
That'd be fun. That'd be fun. Let's see. Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Brought back Baker, brought back Wolford. It's a lot of re-signings. Brought back Edmonds, brought back Edmonds and Evans. Brought back School. Signed Ben Bredesen from the Giants. Sure. Signed Opea.
I'm
Brought back
pissed
Greg
they
Gaines.
I wanted Greg Gaines, man.
Brought back Levante David. Bryce Hall, solid. Tavir Thomas. Brought in Jordan Whitehead, good player. Oh, at only 2 years, 9 million. It's great. That's great value. Um, Got one Winfield back on the tag. I mean, it's a lot of just retaining their own, plus adding a little juice on the back end with Hall, Thomas, and Whitehead, which I like.
Hmm.
Here as far as losses go,
Wasn't Whitehead already on that team though?
no, they brought him back because he was on them when they won the Super Bowl. Went to the Jets and he came back.
That's right.
Yep. Ryan Jensen retired, but he's been so injured, you probably wouldn't have
Well,
even
he
noticed.
also went crazy about like his injury recovery stuff.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. Aaron Stinney, Shaq Barrett. Okay, he's been hurt a lot too. Losing Devin White's kind of bad. That might be an area they need to address in the draft.
William Colston,
They did
he'll
lose
probably be
future Hall of
back.
Famer Carlton Davis to the Lions.
Yep.
Rest in peace, Carlton Davis. Rookie DK Metcalf versus rookie Carlton Davis was a fun one.
Yeah. Carlton Davis still a good player. Still a good player. So that
Oh,
one's a little
it became much better. I just remember it just DK had a good day against him, and he had like game-winning catch against him.
there you go. There
You
you
know what
go.
DK
But
is not going to do next year?
What?
get the game
Have
winning
a good
catch
game
against
against the
Carlton Davis.
Lions.
Do they even play?
They do. Third
Oh, they
straight year
do.
in Ford Field.
Hmm.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You mean Seattle East,
Ooh, whoa, what the heck just happened to my
Yeah.
lighting?
Lumen Field East.
Yeah. You're right. Seattle East.
Lumen
Yeah,
East.
there, my guy.
Although
For
it's not Pete
this
Carroll anymore, so who knows if the same magic's going to be there.
Bucks here, I don't know. I mean, I'm kind of going off the Rob scale here. They definitely didn't make any splashes, but I think as far as who they brought back, who they were able to bring back, I should say, and adding a little juice on the back end. I mean, again, losing Carlton Davis hurts, but I would give them a solid B.
They're definitely a C for me. I think they're probably in a little bit of cap issues just from the Super Bowl, paying the credit card coming due a little bit. So let's
Mhm.
see.
I lean towards B just because I'm glad they re-signed Baker. I thought he was a dog for them.
Mhm.
They
That's
kept
good.
Mike Evans, which is huge.
That gets
I,
them
I'm
to
just
right around a B
I'm just
minus.
a lot less. I'm a lot meaner in my critiques.
It's fair. All
I'd be a
right,
mean teacher to get an A with.
we're On to the worst division in football. Just kidding. They did send a team to the
NFC
Super Bowl
worst.
last year. They did send a team to the Super Bowl last year. And another team to the playoffs.
DJ Dallas.
And they've got another team with Kyler Murray on it. I don't remember what happened with the 14 though. Let's start with the Cardinals here. Wow. Again, a lot of moves for the sake of making moves. So
Tommy's West F.
brought in a new you're making a DJ Dallas issue here. Goat. DJ Dallas. Let me just
Is Travis Homer? No, he's on the Bears.
Yeah. There we go. Desmond Ridder, new backup quarterback.
Yeah, but they
Fine.
traded
But they traded away
Moore
Rondale
for
Moore
it.
for him, so that sucks. DJ Dallas.
Definitely
Chris
copying
Moore.
the Giants with the what do we call it? The dartboard approach for fixing the line.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Jonah Williams. Hey, at least Jonah Williams is a starting caliber player.
Oh, true. Yeah. Other than him,
Yeah.
Sean Murphy Bunting's pretty good at least.
that's a
Brown,
good ad.
okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Justin Jones, decent player. It's a lot of money for him, but he's a decent player.
Evan Brown
Same
should
with
have come back to the
Nichols.
Lions, man. Why did he go to the Cardinals?
And that wasn't for very much money too. I would have brought him back.
Yeah, he should have come back to us.
Mac Wilson, Sean Murphy Bunting. That was a good deal for them. Brought back their long snapper, brought back their punter. I mean, okay, not just
The
just
long
not really
snapper that messed up the field goal in week 18.
Yeah. Not really inspired by anything here, to be quite honest with
You're
you
not
guys.
inspired by DJ Dallas.
I'm not inspired by DJ Dallas. So as far as what they lost, their two best wide receivers. Not much else, to be quite
DJ
honest
Humphries is no one's touching him, huh? Injuries.
Not much else after their two best wide receivers. Which you lose your two best wide receivers and you replace them with Chris Moore.
Do you think they have any regrets for not taking CJ Stroud?
No. Well, he wasn't available where they were picking.
That's right. They did Stroud first. I thought they did Anderson first.
So, yeah, it's like a D plus for me. I don't know. Again, it's like a lot of names. I like Evan Brown, Jonah Williams, starting caliber guy, but
yeah,
Sean Murphy Bunting. I like Sean Murphy Bunting.
Trading trading one of your good receivers for Desmond Ridder.
Yeah, that's not great. That's not great. So let's see. Do the math here. All right, Daniel.
I know you're getting Marvin Harrison Jr., but still.
That's kind of the thing is like I was kind of thinking about giving them a D or maybe even a C. Because it's kind of similar argument to the Chargers last time was like, yeah, they're like kind of making these moves, but I kind of see the process of like maybe they're trying to rebuild some parts of the team, which is why certain players are leaving, certain players are coming in. But the difference is the way the Chargers did it felt a lot more calculated to me. With the minute the Cardinals traded away Rondale Moore for fucking Desmond Ridder, that's an F in my book, bro. That move alone that's an F, dude.
All right, we got low, not the worst grade here. They will come in ahead of the Panthers. Actually, no, below the Panthers. Below the Panthers, above the Commies and Vikings. I like how you throw the one in there every single time we're back on this page.
Gotta make the patch, man.
Yeah.
Make the patch. There you go. Speaking of patches,
the Rams.
The Rammies. All right, here we go. So they brought in Jimmy Garoppolo to be the new backup.
A plus, big move.
But he's gonna be suspended anyways.
Dude, but he's hot. A plus.
It's a lot of money for Colby Parkinson. I mean, honestly, it's a lot of money for those.
It's a lot of money for Colby Parkinson, Kevin Dotson, and Jonah Jackson.
Yeah,
it's a lot of money.
And I think these two especially, those are good guards, but that's a lot of money.
They're like above average. I wouldn't call them good.
I think
Jackson's good. What do you mean,
yeah,
bro?
They're good.
Jackson.
They're good.
All right, Kevin Dotson though. Kevin
Dotson was good for the Rams last year. He was just ruined by the Steelers.
True. Still a lot of money for guards though.
It is. Yeah, if you want to complain about the money, fair game there.
They're definitely remaking their secondary a little bit.
Those are some good ads. They got some vets in the secondary with
These are some good ads. These are some really good ads right there.
Dog and Trey White, I think, is a little underrated now.
No, there's some three really good ads in the secondary for sure.
But that's a lot of money for Colby Parkinson.
Yeah, that's like a lot for
Well, they
Coleman.
gotta protect old man Stafford, my guy.
Yeah. And then as far as losses go, I
Aaron
like how you
Donald.
got the money sign next to a bunch of guys that didn't end up signing anywhere, other than sorry, Coleman, Shelton, Jonah Williams. Yeah, losing Aaron Donald, that's a kind of a big one. Um, I mean the names themselves don't trip
I'm
me out
surprised
until you
Troy
get to
Reader
that
hasn't
one.
been picked up at all.
Yeah, Akella Witherspoon too. He was fine for
But
They had a
them.
Akello
solid
was good
season.
last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Their
Jordan
defense was
Fuller.
good last year.
I think they upgraded it in the
They did.
secondary for sure, but also like these are still solid players.
They are.
Losing Aaron Donald hurts a lot though. And especially and with how much money they spent on those guards, for me, this is like I'm teetering between C plus and B minus.
I'm in the exact same spot.
Yeah.
I'm thinking honestly, if it wasn't for Aaron Donald retiring, I would have given them an A minus.
Hmm.
Because of that, I'm thinking like B or B plus.
Okay, we'll go 88. We'll just give we'll do one B plus and one C minus there. Divide by 3, 82. Okay. Equals out to a little bit above where we had the Bucks. There. So there you go. There you go. We are on to the defending NFC champions, San Francisco 49ers, led by the greatest quarterback in the NFC, Brockamus Purdy. Brockamus
Yes.
Prime.
Best take.
This is
Brandon
actually a really
out.
good ad right here. That's a good ad.
Yep. A lot of re-signings, which when you go to the NFC Championship makes sense. Leonard Floyd,
This is probably the
Brandon Malik
hedge.
Collins. That's a good get right here as well.
Yeah.
Um,
Devontae is definitely just, for waiting for
yeah,
Greenlaw.
yeah. No real splashes. I think Leonard Floyd and Malik Collins and Devondre Campbell. I think three good gets there.
One thing, the way I would build my team is, get a lot of defensive ends with different body types. Leonard Floyd has just ridiculously long arms. It's a unique body type to have out there.
Losses. They did lose the GOAT, Sam Darnold. March.
The GOAT, Randy Gregory.
Leland Furl, Randy
There's a Beau one
Gregory.
right here.
Losing Eric Armstead will hurt.
Is that
Losing
Sebastian Joseph Day?
Mm-hmm.
I do not even remember him being on the Niners.
Yeah, me neither, honestly. Warren Burks, Isaiah Oliver, Sean Gibson. They're kind of in a weird. I didn't realize Logan Ryan was on the 49ers.
Jeez, yeah.
So yeah, there you go. Let's see. The Niners are kind of a tough team to pin down because I'm just not, other than Eric Armstead, I'm not really tripping about any of these losses.
I'm thinking C plus. C plus is what I'm
C
thinking.
plus. Yeah. Yeah, and they did get Malik Collins. I agree. C
Because
plus.
I see the Rams as having a better version of their offseason because they lost a really good D tackle, but the Rams had some upgrades in places. I don't see the Niners really doing that. Hard to do that because you're a really good team, but still.
I feel like Niners are kind of in a weird spot where I don't think there was much they could have done to get that much better. The team's already pretty stacked. I'm a B minus. Why not?
B minus. All right. All right. Do good old divide that by 3, and we got pretty much a solid C plus. Should put us bed the Jaguars. All right. So that's all 31 teams. Thanks for tuning in. All
Ew.
right. We'll talk
What a
about the
gross team. Jesus.
Seahawks. We'll talk about
Why
the
is that bird
Seahawks. It's
so
funny. It's
angry,
actually
man?
kind of funny that the Seahawks are the last team, just the way this list
Saving
worked
best for
out.
last.
I
Why is
don't
that
know about
bird
that
so
one.
angry, bro?
Well, that you see that a lot at a lot of places because uh so it's kind of nice because I just scroll all the way to the bottom and then I can read my stuff.
There you go.
It's perfect. Shall I
Talking.
take the lead?
Yeah, go ahead. I'll let you go with this one.
So, you've heard my opinion on the Seahawks free agency for a long time now. Got rid of players we needed to get rid of and made a lot of really good did the one biggest thing we needed to do, which is re-sign Leonard Williams on a pretty fair contract. And then really had some nice smaller additions. I think we improved both the safety and the linebacker position. And something I heard today though was that the Broncos tried to get Sam Howell too, and we outbid them, which is like John Schneider is just having the Broncos be in hell. It's kind of funny. But I love the linebacker ads. I'm very happy that we kept Leonard Williams. And Noah Fant gets to be a featured tight end. Very happy about that. And thank God we got rid of Quandre and Jamal. Thank God. Wait for it. There's a heart
I
in
always
there for
get
you,
Devin
buddy.
White and Devin Bush mixed up.
He was bad last year.
Yeah, that's not much of a loss. They did lose the GOAT, Will Disley.
I got a hot take about the Seahawks. I think Sam Howell, I know you don't like the trade itself, Rob, but I feel like with time, that trade isn't going to matter because Sam
Yeah,
Howell's going to be your franchise QB. I honestly think I'm really high on him. I think he's got some good tools.
I
I
could
think
I
he was
could
screwed.
see it. I generally could see it.
Because I watched some of his games last year with Washington, and honestly, there were a lot of points where he looked good, like even in the beginning of the season, especially. But it's the commies. How well can you really play consistently with that kind of?
I'm excited to see what happens in camp, especially if we don't end up taking a quarterback high. Um, I really do wonder if Penix is going to be the pick. I think the most likely pick is Troy if he's there, but if he's gone, I could, if they take Penix, I wouldn't be surprised. Um, it's I'd definitely go to training camp to get a signed ball from Michael Penix for sure. I would love it. But that's just because I love Penix. But I think having Howell there is I like it. I like having him there. I just giving up that fourth hurts for me.
I think it'll come good, man. I
Yeah.
think he's going places.
Yeah, no, I'm excited to see what Grubb can do with him.
Oh,
If
100%.
if Grubb likes him, I think he'll be fine.
Someone tells me Grubb's going to be a top OC at some
I
point.
know my biggest worry is losing him.
Dude, he's a good coach, man. He did a lot with
Yeah.
the Huskies. I think he's dude. I think Seattle's got some good stuff going. I think my long term outlook on the NFC West is that I think the Niners win the division again next year,
I agree.
but then year after is when the Niners kind of taper off. Maybe you see Seattle take over that spot.
You got Kittle and McCaffrey and Williams getting a lot older.
Yeah, I know a lot of contracts are coming up for the Niners next
hmm
offseason as well.
Yeah, when Trent Williams leaves, that's gonna be tough for them. He is
Yeah,
so
their
good
O
for
line's
them.
gonna be rough. Their O line's gonna be rough when he's gone.
Shanahan can do a lot with very little on the O line, but having Trent is really good for him.
All right, Rob, you want to lead
Grade,
with your grade?
I'm gonna give it a B. Did things we had got better at some positions we needed to get better at, did what we need to have and not overspend, and did the biggest thing we needed to is keep the big cat. It's all a B for me.
Daniel?
Can't believe I'm saying this, man. I give them an A minus. I actually do. I really do like their offseason, man. You guys did some good stuff. Just aside from but this is what I mean when I say competent franchises know how
hmm
to build their teams, right? Like on paper, yeah, maybe the Seahawks didn't do much, but they're probably going to draft a few dogs. They got some good coaches. They have pieces in place for their players to develop versus the Commanders who just throw darts at a wall, right? And they just expect these players to just perform without developing them, without doing anything.
You saying Cliff Kingsbury's not going to develop a quarterback for the commies?
that's a good one, man. Cliff fucking Kingsbury, bro.
I can't believe he got hired to be. You know, there's a
It's
joke
the
about like
Commanders, man.
if he took a piss next to McVay, he'd get a job. But it's like for taking a piss next to Mahomes, for
Oh
for
my
having
god,
Mahomes completely underperform in college, he's gotten a lot of NFL opportunities.
dude.
Oh. So as you guys can tell, I actually gave the Seahawks not only an F, I gave them a 0.
You gave him a
So
negative number.
tanked the record.
Wow.
Tanked the record. So they actually were with the worst team.
Oh,
No, I'm just kidding.
shit.
No, I'm speaking objectively. I think I honestly think that was a little bit of an overpay on Leonard Williams. I actually like every other move you guys made. I think a lot of them are fine. I think Rayshon Jenkins is a good player. It doesn't really excite me. I like bringing back Noah Fant at that deal.
He's getting paid less than Colby Parkinson.
Yeah, he is. I'm okay with the Sam Howell trade. I don't love it, but I'm okay with it. I think the thing is, and where my grade primarily comes from, is that I think you overpaid for Leonard Williams. And I get after you make that trade, you kind of have to do that.
I
But
honestly, I
you
don't think
did
it's
make a
that. I
good.
don't think it's an
I think
overpay. I think it's
more than
market
a half
value. It's
million
less
a
than.
year.
It's less than.
But that gets into my point. I gave him a B minus, which
Mhm.
still brings the average out to an 85, which
Wow.
puts you right there.
Oh, I saw what you did there.
No, we gave it the average for the Bengals was 87. So
Sure.
no, it was. It was. I got all this. I got the spreadsheet over here.
Oh, you do?
Um,
Okay.
Man, look at the Lions in that top tier, man. I'm so
they are in
happy.
that top tier. Look at that. Look at that. Unfortunately, there was an earthquake and the Lions fell down to F.
And unfortunately, there was a
Can't have
tsunami
shit
that
in
brought the
Detroit.
Bengals down to the F tier.
There was
Unfortunately,
there was a wait, Beau. Here's the disaster that would happen in Cincinnati. The chili factory had like a spill. Like you ever remember those molasses floods?
yeah.
That's what happened in Cincinnati. Is there's a Skyline chili flood. So it wasn't even good chili. They got drowned in horrible chili.
Skyline chili is good, man. I will not hear any arguments on that. It's
I'll be
delicious.
fair. I'll be honest. I've never had it, so I can't talk.
Well, there was actually a hurricane that brought the Bears all the way up to 1.
Okay. Him H1M again.
H1M
Let me put it in there. Since it's
Uh,
finalized now. I'm
yeah,
being very precise. Oh, it's tough with the mouse, man. I don't know how some
it
people
is.
can do
You
that.
can you can do text.
No. 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 I don't know how Khan Academy did it for all those years.
Oh my God. Dude. We talk about how great Cowboys memes are, but Bears memes are so underrated, man.
They've gotten good this offseason, man.
I can't that Facebook group post that you found was really funny. It was really funny.
So
Are you like, is
bad.
that a Facebook group you're in?
No, I found it on Twitter.
Oh,
I found some
Facebook
random
groups
Bears fan
have
posted
the
it.
most unhinged people. It's awesome.
Hmm. Hmm. Well, there you go, boys. We got the final free agency rankings here. You know what? I don't know where it comes from, but all of our teams made the top 7. It's funny how that works out.
Totally
Maybe our
not
teams
biased
are
at
just
all.
great in free agency. I think that's what happens. I think
Yeah, at
they
least the
all do
Lions.
well.
I don't know about the Bengals and Seahawks, but at least the Lions were.
The one thing I would change is I'd give the Vikings an F.
Yeah, you want to move your grade down?
I gave them an F.
That's fair. Oh,
Ooh.
that's right. I'm the one who pumped it a little bit
I
just because.
agree. I agree with almost everything on this. I'm happy with it.
Hey, I'm kind of down to give the Vikings an F. Why not?
You also gave the Vikings an F. I'm the only one keeping them above when
I
I
thought I
was
gave
like,
him
I
a.
like the edge rusher value
Did I
they
give him an
got.
F or a D minus?
You gave him an F.
All
You
right,
gave
let's
him an F.
recalculate. Let's recalculate this. So
All
it's
right,
50
fine.
and
Just give
50.
him an F.
5 plus 55 plus 65 divided by 3. Shit. Yeah, never mind. Recalculated. The Lions have the
Yes.
highest F, but they aren't.
Woo! Losing your quarterback is just brutal for me.
It's hard to
It's
recover
okay.
from
Don't
that.
get JJ McCarthy.
And starting a rookie quarterback is just.
Yeah.
Don't
Well,
get
here you
Christian
go,
Ponder
boys.
2.0.
Who's the person who hates rookie quarterbacks? That's Sean Payton, right?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Sean Payton hates everything, though.
That's true, except cranking this massive hog.
Wait, did you guys see the video of Sean Payton answering a question about Russell Wilson?
No, what
Oh
was it?
yeah, and he was like, "There's like, was it hard to make that decision?" He was like, "No." He didn't even
Oh,
have to think about it. He's just like, he
no.
was taking a sip of
Yeah,
water.
that's
No.
so funny because like Russell Wilson had been clamoring for Sean Payton for years, and he
Hmm.
just and Sean Payton just absolutely hated him.
Hmm.
Let's
Sean
make this a quick
Payton.
one. I'm a
We
little
will. We
sleepy.
will. Yeah, we will. Don't worry. Just a one rounder. We won't do any trades either. Just a one rounder, no trades. Unless there's one that like needs to be made.
Hmm
So starting at the top, one overall. I've got the Bears, Caleb Williams. Okay, we're done.
My QB1, my QB1 actually gay. That tweet's just so funny.
My QB1 dead ass gay.
We're gonna go Jaden Daniels and the weird sack on his elbow. You see that tweet
I
this week?
did. That was
I
weird
didn't like
looking.
that. Yeah, that was gross. That for that
Not a
reason, I'd
fan.
take Drake May there now.
That alone. That alone. All right, I'm back up with the Patriots here. Does anyone want to trade up for a
I
quarterback?
thought we were not doing trades.
Only if
Oh yeah.
there's
Oh,
one.
I think. Oh yeah. There's a team I think that wants to. I think everyone knows who it's gonna be.
It's a team that Daniel commands,
Yeah,
the
Minnesota
Minnesota
Vikings.
Vikings. Yep.
Minnesota Lizzos.
Minnesota.
You want to do this?
It'd be funny
3
if
for
Kirk
11 and
Cousins.
23.
It'd be funny if Kirk Cousins broke up with his wife and started dating Lizzo when he was a Viking. That'd been pretty funny.
That would have been.
Bruh.
Is this fair trade here, Daniel?
Yes, that
Keep,
works.
keep it
I
simple.
honestly, I kind of like Lizzo, especially after she was on the Eric Andre show. She was really funny.
There you
You
go.
guys ever watch
Daniel,
that?
who are you drafting with the third overall pick?
Give me Christian Ponder 2.0.
There you go. Let's see. Well, okay, I would trade down again.
Wait, I'm the
Maybe with the
Cardinals.
no. Oh, you are the Cardinals. Never mind. You're
Yeah.
right. You're right.
Nah, we're not trading now. Give me MHJ.
I like it. Charges. That's you, Robert.
We're gonna go Rome.
Giants is me. I'm glad that wide receiver Sue is still on the board. We're gonna go with Malik Neighbors.
You're gonna be wrong on draft day.
Joe Alt to the Tennessee Titans.
That one feels pretty easy.
I saw an interesting pick there the other day, but I forget who it
Dallas
was.
Turner to the Atlanta Falcons.
I like it. I like it. Staying kind of chalky right now, but that's okay. The Bears. I'm back up with the Bears. Let's see here. All the receivers are off the board. Dallas Turner's off the board. Joe Alt's off the board. So that's a little annoying. We
Well, they finally correct. This is looking a lot more correct now.
shit. I actually don't know what to do with the Bears now
They can
because
go.
they actually don't really need a left tackle anymore.
Who they got?
Well, so Braxton Jones apparently he had a really good year for them,
Hmm.
and they already drafted Darnell Wright. So we
Oh,
are
Brock.
gonna go not Brock. Because we got Gerald Everett and Cole Kmet. We don't need a log jam. We're not going to do Drake. It's just drafting Caleb Williams.
Yeah,
He's drafting
both of
Drake
them.
May.
Competition.
Do the old RG3 Kirk Cousins.
Exactly.
You go
We need.
BPA.
Yeah,
That's Drake May.
I'm going to go.
I think the only one you can take there is Spurs.
Yeah, just there. Jets is Robert, yes.
They looked into our boy Telly Safwaga.
That they did. That they did. All right, I'm the Patriots. Holy shit, dude. Did the Patriots win this draft? Drake May, come on down.
I told you he could drop. Haha. Wait, yeah, how the fuck did he wait? What happened?
Because we didn't have any other
The
trades after
Patriots
this.
traded for or oh, they traded with the Patriots, not the yeah.
Imagine the Patriots traded down with the Vikings, and the Vikings take the worst quarterback, and the Patriots end up drafting Drake May with the pick they get. Oh gosh, I'd feel so bad for Vikings fans.
I will say
Go ahead,
though, I'm
Rob.
kind of low on Drake May now too.
Thank you, everybody.
Drake May's
So
still.
I feel like it'll come out to be a lose-lose. But maybe the Pats get someone good with 23.
Robert.
Oh, it's my level. Okay. What have we seen connected to the Broncos at all?
Bo Nix.
Not here in the second round.
I'm not lying. I've heard him connected to them at 12.
So stupid. That would be absolutely ridiculous. Let's do it.
Even though Sean Payton hates rookie quarterbacks.
Yep. Honestly,
Uh,
are Penix and Beau even rookie quarterbacks with how old they are?
Yeah, with how old they are. That's a good point. All right, I'm the Raiders. We need tackle help badly. I'm gonna go with Latham here. I think the NFL is a little higher on him right now.
Oh yeah, they definitely are. They need a
But
tackle.
Saints is also me. And you know what? I am going to go with another guy I think the NFL is a little higher on right now. Troy Fatana.
Yep.
on the
I think
Colts,
the NFL loves him.
Yep.
dude.
Colts with
Honestly,
Daniel.
yeah, give me Brock Bowers to the Colts.
Oh, you know, it's becoming pretty common. All right, go ahead, Robert.
What should we do here? Troy's gone. I think it's the only one they'd really pull the trigger. One of the few that they'd pulled the trigger on. Want to spice it up here?
Hmm.
Let me go MPJ. Because if they're gonna take Penix, they're gonna take him at 16.
I
So
like
might as
it.
well have fun with the scenario.
Yep, you're back up with the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Have we? What did we say was a good landing point here?
What do you mean?
Like for some of their acquisitions and stuff.
Oh, so they got Mitch Morse, so they don't need a center anymore. I
That's
know
right. Yeah.
JPJ was a common one. They probably still need let's see what they lost here. They still probably need a corner. I've seen that one pick. They need a receiver. Seen that one picked.
In the corner. Let's do a corner. None have been picked, so we're gonna go Q here.
I like it. There we go. I think the board actually worked out pretty well for the Bengals
Plenty
here.
of tackles left.
Plenty of tackles, plenty of D tackles too. So I'm kind of picking between Fashanu, Mims. I'm also kind of thinking of the corner board as well. I don't think I'm going to go in that direction. I'm also, and I'm this, if we're doing a what I think they will do, I think they're going to, if Brian Thomas is there, I think they're going to at least think about it because they love drafting guys the year before they need them.
Mhm.
Um,
So that's when they'd let Jamar walk.
no, they'd let T walk. They're going to pay Jamar no matter what, but they're going to
Okay.
let T walk. In fact, you know what? This might sound crazy, boys, but I actually think if this is the way the board worked out, I think it's what they do.
Hey, we're both being a little crazy tonight.
Yeah, we're both being a little crazy. The Rammies is me. My freaking
They
mouse
got
is
every player they want.
yeah. Tell me about it.
They're
There
in
you go.
they're in such a good position for what they want.
There you go. There's your Aaron Donald stopgap replacement. There you go. Steelers on the board here.
Oh, that is me.
Yep,
But the board never falls the way we anticipate it, doesn't it, Beau?
it does not.
Lions are gonna trade up with Pittsburgh.
Okay, there we go. There
Ooh.
my mouse finds working again. Okay. Trade. Detroit. They don't seem interested in trading, but that's okay. We're gonna force them
We
to.
can fix that. You like the movie Holes? Anybody here? I can
Yeah.
fix that.
Yep. All right.
That
What are
was a
you
great
giving
movie.
up?
I
I guess
love
it doesn't really
Holes.
matter. We're just gonna do it. We're just gonna force it since we're only doing one round anyways.
All
Yeah.
right, Latu to the Lions.
I actually don't know if you had to trade up for him to get him, but okay.
Brad Holmes
Dolphins is
always gonna
also
move up
you.
for his guys. He's
Dolphins
aggressive
is
like
also you,
that.
Daniel.
Dolphins is me. Let's do. Let's get Fashanu.
I like that. I like that a lot. Eagles.
That's probably about where he's gonna go too. Eagles is me, right?
Yep.
We're gonna go Terry on here.
Oh, that's a good value there. That's a really good value there. All right, I'm back up with the Pats. Let's see, receiver board. Not fantastic, but we'll keep an eye on it. Tackle. No, no one there. Edge, we don't need edge. What are you talking about?
At Josh Uche playing for 3 mil.
Yeah, right. Who do we have at interior D line? Because I could take Byron Murphy here and be happy with it, but I just don't know what the Pats have on the interior right now.
They still have Dietrich
Oh, they
Wise.
still have Barmore too. Yeah, they've got Barmore.
I
Never
think
mind.
Barmore's been much for
Barmore's
them
been
though.
really good for them. He's been really good for them.
Oh, I thought he wasn't very good last year.
Oh no, he was a stud last year. He was a stud. Um, yeah. So okay, we're not gonna go Byron Murphy. We will go with we're gonna go with Rob's favorite player, AD Mitchell. You're of the board with the Dallas Cowboys.
They're gonna get Byron Murphy here.
Yeah, they are. Packers is also Rob.
There's plenty of tackles left, so we're gonna go tackle. Let's go Marius.
Yeah, I like that.
Honestly, he's honestly Amarius Mims is a better name for Big Thanos than what's his name last year?
No idea. While you're Googling that, Daniel, you're up with the
He
Bucks.
was the Ohio State tackle.
Oh, DeJuan Jones.
DeJuan Jones, yep.
Give me BPA, Cooper DeJean, Tampa Bay.
I like that. Back up with the Cards.
Yeah. Let's do. Let's do JPJ.
I like that. That's probably one we're gonna start mocking a lot, huh?
And you're back up with the Bills.
Okay. Receiver, please. I need a receiver badly. Lad.
And you're back up with the Steelers.
Steelers will take Graham Barton.
Interior line and honestly and tackle flexibility. That's a good one. All right, I'm finally up with the Ravens here. We need corner help. Nate Wiggins still on the board. There you go.
Oh god damn it. That's
Niners.
a Ravens. That's a Ravens pick.
Yep, I am also the Niners. Let's see. Tyler Guyton's on the board. Zach Frazier. Mike Sanders still, but he's more of a slot guy. They don't need slot corners.
Kool-Aid.
Oh yeah, Kool-Aid's still on the board. Duh. Hold up. Yeah. Give me down here. Where'd he go?
It's not a tackle.
Oh, it's because I'm not in the, yeah, here we go. Kool-Aid. There you go. And the Chiefs is you, Rob, to finish up.
So they got their speed threat. So I know we've like Tyler Newbin there, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's best edge though? I think Chop's still there.
Yeah, Chop is still there.
Yeah, we're gonna go Chop because you know you can never use too many of those, right?
Yep. Yep. There you go. There's a
Yeah,
little
Daniel could
quickie.
have gotten Chop. You need a trade up.
There's a little quickie there, boys.
I think you'll be able to get a pass rusher. Although Darius Robinson did not have a very good pro day.
There you go. Which is funny because Darius Robinson didn't. I read the Rob Staten mock draft. He had Darius Robinson in 16.
I checked that one. Was that today?
No, it's a few days ago.
I think it was before the pro day.
It must have been.
Because I read the article about that. It was like Darius Robinson at 16. Come on, Rob. Come on, man.
There you go.
Oh,
look at
hey,
that.
he's
We
got
got
a-
six
oh.
QBs going in the top 16.
Look at one of the most recent. Oh, he had a Jim Nagy interview. Ooh.
Oh, that's fun. That's
But one of the
pretty
most
good.
recent posts, March 27th, why wouldn't rule out the Seahawks drafting Michael Penix Jr. in the first round? This is before the pro day. And he has another one here. He does not expect Troy to last beyond 14. Who mocked Troy at 14? We did. Look at that. Woo. Is that Daniel or is that you?
That was me. I just said it was me.
I didn't hear you because I was gloating.
That's fair. You were gloating about me.
Yep. That's what friends do.
That's what friends do. I appreciate that. Well, there you go. There's the first round as we see it. 28 days from the draft. Exactly 4 weeks from
Boy,
tonight, we will have the first round results all wrapped up. So
one of
I
the
think
best
that's a
nights of
good
the
place
year.
to close off this night's edition of the West Coast Draft Podcast. Any closing thoughts, Daniel?
It was a fun night, boys. Go Lions. Chicago Bears, offseason champs. Let's get it.
There you go. There you go. Let me get the board back up. Closing thoughts, Robert.
If one of us are him, all of us are him. The one. If one of us look like, all of us look like. If one of us subscribe, all of us subscribe. Thanks for watching. And remember, never forget about Justin Fields, guys. Especially